And now, as promised, we are talking of the most fascinating part of the country when you will have the big Lok Sabha battles. Because many people say that the BJP, remember, is already maxed out in the Hindi heartland. What will happen in Uttar Pradesh, in Gujarat, in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh? Many say is a foregone conclusion. But what will happen in South? And interestingly, what will happen in Bengal? So we'll talk about a battle that many are saying today is impossible. There is no way the BJP can gain anything in the South in those 130 seats. But, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that if you just look at the last 5 days, the 5 days and the efforts that the Prime Minister has put in, many are saying that he's drawn the line in sand. There is Shakti, there is Sengol, and then there is the Sanatan that the BJP will be taking at its message to the people in the southern states. And that again is underscored by the Prime Minister earlier today at his Salem rally. Now, over the last 5 days, the Prime Minister has traveled the length and breadth of these 5 states. Which are these 5 states? We are talking of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Karnataka. Rousing reception is what he's received at all these states. While he's reiterated the pitch of Vikas and unity, there is a strongest messaging that has come in is the saffron. The comments by Rahul Gandhi. Now, do remember Rahul Gandhi not very long ago has said that the India alliance is fighting a Shakti. Now, that Shakti he linked to the Hindu culture, and that's exactly how the Prime Minister and the BJP picked up that comment and said that Rahul Gandhi is against Nari Shakti and against the Hindu culture. Today also the Prime Minister said that 2024 is going to be a fight between the Upasak, or those people who worship Shakti, and those who had sworn to destroy it. Quickly listen in to this very sharp frontal attack.
मुंबई की शिवाजी पार्क में इंडी अलायंस ने खुलेआम घोषणा की है कि हिंदू धर्म की जिस शक्ति में आस्था होती है उन्हें इस शक्ति का विनाश करना है। हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति किसे कहते हैं, ये तमिलनाडु का हर व्यक्ति जानता है। इन्होंने तमिल संस्कृति के प्रतीक पवित्र सेंगोल की संसद में स्थापना का विरोध किया। पवित्र सेंगोल यहां के मठों से जुड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए ये जानबूझकर उसका भी अपमान करते हैं। इंडी अलायंस वाले लोग बार बार जानबूझकर हिंदू धर्म का अपमान करते हैं। हिंदू धर्म के खिलाफ इनका हर बयान बहुत सोचा समझा हुआ होता है। आप देखिए, और किसी धर्म का अपमान डीएमके, कांग्रेस का इंडी अलायंस कभी नहीं करता। किसी और धर्म के खिलाफ इनकी जुबान से एक शब्द नहीं निकलता, लेकिन हिंदू धर्म को गाली देने में ये एक सेकंड नहीं लगाते।
तो हिंदू धर्म को गाली देने में ये लोग एक सेकंड नहीं लगाते. That is the Prime Minister putting that sharp attack, Tehseen, and I do not know how you people will be fighting this because Rahul Gandhi has not even apologized for what he said. Good to have him along with Dr. Senthil, who's a former MP, and he's also a senior leader of the PMK. The PMK, remember, is an important party today because it is now in alliance with the BJP in the state of Tamil Nadu. Tom Vadakkan is the BJP national spokesperson with us. And my first question is to Dr. Syed Hafeez, the DMK spokesperson. As I say, good evening to all of you gentlemen. Dr. Hafeez, how would you fight this? See, the point is that whether it's an A. Raja, whether it's an Udyanidhi Stalin, or it is Rahul Gandhi, that hatred against Sanatan is so common and so perennial in the DMK and the Congress, like the Prime Minister alleges, that He's here to change the politics of the state. And are you then scared?
See, you have to, I'll just tell you a news. I don't think any national media carried this. You talk a big thing about Sengol. One of the invitee was from Dharmapura Adinam. He's a seer of Tamil Nadu. He was one of the invitee to keep the Sengol in the parliament. You know what happened? BJP district secretary along with his accomplices blackmailed Dharmapuram Adinam by a doctored sex tape. And they asked him for an extortion of 20 crores. It is the DMK government who stood with the Dharmapuram Adinam and arrested the BJP culprits. Okay, this is the service that the DMK does to Hinduism. We do not do lip service like how BJP did.
Dr. Hafeez,
till today, BJP has not taken
Dr.
action
Hafeez,
on those culprits.
I would just say a little thing that Times Now does not vouch for the authenticity of the story that you're talking about on the channel. But because you've raised the issue, I saw Tehseen also nodding his head, perhaps in agreement.
Yeah,
I will let Tom respond to that in just a moment. Sir, wait.
BJP.
Sir, please wait, please. It is not us versus your battle. I am not fighting election. Dr. Syed Hafeez, I am not fighting an election, sir. I will ask you a question. I will ask Tom to respond to your allegation.
This is a fact. This is a fact.
What is also a fact, sir, is what Rahul Gandhi has said. What is also a fact? What is also a fact is what Udyanidhi Stalin said. What is also a fact is what A. Raja said. Did you pull them up?
You don't want to.
You can't be selective, no, sir. No, listen. There's no point talking over each other. I'm just saying that.
No, you are
please hit out. You please hit out at the BJP. You must do that. If this is true, what you've told me, Tom will respond to it. But I just have a limited point. No, Dr. Hafeez, wait, sir. Just give me a moment. All that I'm saying is that you can't be selective and do cherry picking. No. You have to justify what A. Raja said, what Udyanidhi Stalin said, what Rahul Gandhi said. Have you condemned all these three men? Have you condemned all these three neta?
I will tell you. I will tell you, these were not against any religion, but against a practice that is prevalent in the society.
Is that it? Is that your response? That's it?
Yeah, exactly. That is my party's response. We have told this 100 times. We have told this in the court as well.
Okay, we must get rid of Sanatan. Comparing Sanatan to dengue, to malaria, to HIV. And you're saying कि कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, which is fine, which is your take, it's your premise.
The definition of Sanatan.
Okay, now that you've completed your point, sir.
Different in southern part of the country.
Sir, this north versus south divide. No, I do not know why you have netas, politicians wanting to get into this, because this is even more dangerous. But Tehseen, now you respond to what the DMK friend has just said, and we'll get Tom and Dr. Senthil also from the PMK in just a moment. But see what Rahul Gandhi has said, Tehseen, many would say that you've already given a weapon of mass destruction to the Prime Minister. Look at how the BJP has lapped onto it, and they're literally beating the Congress with it. You'll have to unmute yourself, Tehseen.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Let me expose the BJP, because that's what I love to do and that's what I do best. Point number one. In Karnataka, adding to what my friend from the DMK said, and you can vouch for me because this is a story from Times Now, not from Times of India, also Times Now. This year's, the Lingayat seers said that the BJP was extorting money from them at 30% commission. I stand by it. If this is not true and the story is not true, then the BJP should file a case on me. I stand by it. It's a Times Now story. They made these allegations, 30% commission. They were taking 40% from everyone in Karnataka. Seers could discount 30%. This is BJP. This is their. This is how they respect religion. Let's go to the second part. In the floor of the House, the Honorable Minister Mahesh Sharma ji says there is no evidence of Ma Sita being born. Chalo, you may say it was a slip of the tongue. Take it. They made a mistake. Dilip Ghosh ji about Ma Durga, because we're talking about Shakti, the kind of language he used. If I repeat it on your show, you and I both will be arrested. I was expecting Dilip Ghosh to be behind jail. You know where Dilip Ghosh is? He's a proud member of the parliament in the same esteemed house where the respected Sengol was got. Dilip Ghosh sits in that house. Chalo, theek hai, they let go of Dilip Ghosh. Let me give you another thing of what these people have done. The BJP wants to manipulate. Jitendra Singh ji, when asked about the Ram Setu, you remember the Ram Setu where Congress said that we don't know about the structure. Jitendra Singh ji says the same thing in Parliament, the exact same thing as sitting minister. The Honorable Chief Justice of India, Chandrachud, has asked Tushar Mehta 4 times, what is the current government stand on Ram Setu? They haven't given it on affidavit. Source Times of India, please fact check me. These people, aisa koi saga nahi jisko Bhajpa ne thaga nahi. Now let me ask and end one thing. There is a Shakti that you have to fight against. Which is this Shakti? The Shakti of Ravan, the Shakti of Asur, the Shakti of Kalnemi. Remember, even Ravan came as a religious person to kidnap Ma Sita. Even Kalnemi pretended to be religious to stop Lord Hanuman from taking the Sanjeevani. It is these dongis who are Shaktishali, who Sri Rahul Gandhi ji said, that Shakti we have to fight against with the blessings of Ma Durga, with the blessings of Ma Shakti.
Tehseen, you've put out a lot of points. You've nuanced it. But I wish had Rahul Gandhi done that, we wouldn't have had a debate like this in the first place. But I'm not his coach, no? That Yogendra Yadav. We didn't have a debate like this in the first place, Tehseen. But interesting also for you to think what's happening in Kerala, where Shashi Tharoor is fighting against the left and he's telling the left, like, listen, you have to, fight against the BJP. But interesting, combinations happening in different states. Tom, how would you respond to what both Tehseen and the DMK said that, wrong to call us Chunavi Hindus? It's the BJP that is, mixing religion and politics. Tom.
Well, there are wild allegations being made. This is a civilizational battle. This is about the heritage and culture of India. This is about the very essence of this country. When we talk about Shakti, and it has been as an introductory preface, Sri Rahul Gandhi says this is from Hinduism. So there is no confusion about it. Now, when you say this is a fight against Rakshasas and what have you, I think this is a total misreading. You come on national television without understanding what Shakti is all about. And a leader who's supposed to be representing the Congress comes on record and says things which is a challenge to our civilization. This is a challenge. This is one of the most divisive kind of politics he's playing. And what? DMK makes statements and there is no denial from the Congress party. They say these are all, insects, parasites, all to be eliminated. What have you? This is India. We are not in an Islamic republic or any other country. We are in India, Bharat, with a civilizational history. We are from Indus Valley civilization to the current history. We are united on the basis of Sanatan Dharma.
And Tom, you believe that this is a strategy that will help the BJP down south, where you're actually finding it difficult, to gain more traction apart from the state of Karnataka. You believe Tamil Nadu this time is going to be a game changer like it was Bengal last time?
This is definitely a clear indication. The people of Tamil Nadu, the kind of reactions that are coming in, clearly indicate the very threat perception that they have, that their religion is in question. And this is where DMK is trying to play its role and Congress is playing the second fiddle to it.
Oh, yes. Who's the big boss? We all do know. Before I return to Dr. Syed Hafeez and Tehseen, Dr. Senthil, you're a former MP and a PMK senior leader, sir. And the PMK now is going to be a part of the alliance. Now, tell me something. There are a lot of reports that indicate that you actually wanted to side with the ADMK. The BJP wasn't your first choice. Why did you decide to go with the BJP?
Well, this election is a parliamentary. Just 1 minute, this speaker. This is parliamentary election. We want to elect a prime minister for the India. Obviously, we have Modi, who has the highest chance of becoming the Prime Minister of India. Obviously, we have to support and be with the National Party, and we want a Prime Minister. If we have been with ADMK and we don't have a Prime Minister candidate, we have nothing to offer to the voters of Tamil Nadu with regard to what central schemes we will bring, what development we will bring through central government. We just want to see this as a national election. It is not an assembly election where we look at the local politics. So we obviously wanted a prime minister who is very good, who can actually lead the country, and we
Okay,
see
so
a very big
basically,
leader
Dr.
in
Senthil, you
Modi ji, and that's why
wanted to
we
be with the
choose-
winning side. I just want to take one quick response before we hit into a break. Now, are there charges of corruption against Dr. Ambumani Ramadas? Where does that case today stand? Because the Prime Minister again and again has been speaking against corruption. He's alleging that there is a lot of corruption in the DMK. You know, he's talking of political corruption. What happens to the PMK?
We are very strongly against corruption. And the case against Anbumani is not for correction. You have a correction case when you have found out that there was some money transaction. You have a corruption case when somebody has amassed wealth disproportionate to their income. Anbumani's case is a case where whatever the complaint was, to say that the standardized procedure was not followed, and there was a possibility of preference to a certain medical college, but it was proved beyond doubt that that was a false case. The only reason that case is there for so many, almost 2 decades, is because I'm very sorry about the Indian judicial system, which does not handle and dispose cases.
Okay, Dr. Syed Hafeez having a good laugh on that, but you know, political corruption, Dr. Hafeez, whether you accept it or not, it is a big talking point in the election. You know, whether you will have voters really voting on that preference, or like Tom said, it's about a civilizational change and also the respect for your civilization and your religion. Tehseen, Dr. Senthil, Tom Vadakkan and Dr. Hafeez. On the other side of this quick break, we carry forward this conversation. Gentlemen, stay with us. Welcome back. So we are discussing what's really happening down south. The Prime Minister for the second straight day has hit out at that Shakti comment that was made by Rahul Gandhi. He's also hit out at the DMK for alleged corruption. Gentlemen, we've limited time, so we'll keep our comments limited, 30 seconds to each one. I'll begin now with Dr. Syed Hafeez of the DMK. What do you believe are your biggest strengths this time when you fight on a resurgent BJP then?
No, BJP is nowhere in the ground. That is not a reality. It is totally hyped up. We have done 3 years of phenomenal governance, that is inclusive social justice. We have empowered women with a lot of schemes. And as far as the BJP is concerned, people of Tamil Nadu are fully aware of its anti-Tamil Nadu state policies.
So Tom, you are anti-Tamil Nadu. You can't hope of winning anything in Tamil Nadu is what the DMK says. Quickly.
Well, if you are in it's like Alice in Wonderland. I mean, the entire Coimbatore is there to see Prime Minister. I mean, we have not bought anybody there. You watch the situation, and wherever he goes, the kind of reaction that we are seeing. And this gentleman is here to tell us that we have no place there. If he wants to believe,
much like the DMK, the Congress is also living in a la-la land. Tehseen, you'll be wiped out from the south.
In Tamil Nadu, I can say, because you're speaking about the great state of Tamil Nadu, the DMK Congress alliance is sweeping it. The opposition will get as many seats as the Honorable Prime Minister's press conferences. 0.
Okay. The last word to Dr. Senthil. Last 10 seconds to you, sir. What are your expectations? Prime Minister says 400 par.
It will happen. Everything changed yesterday night.
Everything changed yesterday night when you had that alliance between the PMK and the BJP is what he says. On that note, gentlemen, thank you so much. But we'll keep our eyes focused on what happens from here on. Thank you for watching. Heading into a break.